Hi all, welcome to ITFI. I watched Pavakadegal and boy, wasn't it hell of a ride. This anthology web series is a reminder that we live in many worlds within one world we're all given to live in. The world we choose to live depends on how educated we are, how ready we are to let go of the discriminatory mindset that we might have inherited from our forefathers based on caste, creed, gender, honor and religion. Pavakadegal is a roller coaster ride into the world where there is nothing as important as honor, caste, and a display of male toxicity is considered to be a norm. First and foremost, this movie is not for weak-minded folks who want to live in denial that the incidents shown in the movie are very rare, unrelatable, or too far-fetched, or in other words, the folks who live in their own La La Land, India. It is for those who need to understand the reality around them and come to terms with it, or to do something about it. I have tried not to give out much details, but you may observe some spoilers, and sorry for that. Sudha Kongara's Thangam, meaning My Precious, is set in the last millennium. It forays into the village in Coimbatore district of 40 years ago, where a transgender man dreams of starting a new life away from the indignities continually heaped upon him. The only people he shares his innermost feelings with is a childhood friend he hopes to marry after the gender reassignment surgery that he's saving up for. Sudha imbibes many issues that still exist in our society, like how harsh a community can be to the transgender people, why such human being can bring shame to the family, where even getting a female sibling married can become a big issue. The ending scene is so well conceived that it gives a hard-hitting message without even forcing it upon anyone. Kalidas Jairam, who has had a bumpy career, right, might have found a role of a lifetime. He plays a effeminate Satar and his body language, dialogue delivery and mannerisms are so impeccable. Shantanu has also delivered a pretty measurable performance. One can call this as a triangular love story, as Kalidas has a crush on Shantanu, whereas the latter is in love with his former sister. Vignesh Shivan's Love Panna Utranam is an installment laced with dark humor, even though it deals with a very serious issue of caste-based honor killing. The caste reference in the film looks like an imaginary world because the backdrop doesn't denote any particular community in Tamil Nadu. Anjali plays a dual role of Adi and Jyoti in the film, and needless to say, she has done a pretty good job. Padam Kumar as caste chauvinistic dad looks believable, but he's stone-faced throughout the movie. Though Kalki's name grabbed our attention, her role was not well conceived, I thought, and her performance was kind of average. While it is interesting to see Vignesh having the guts not to induce any melodrama and trying to convey a very serious issue through dark humor, it didn't work for me, and I have mixed feelings about it. I'll tell you why. Firstly, the episode didn't create empathy towards the daughter and her boyfriend who were killed mercilessly, right? And yes, it is shown that towards the end, the father seems to be approving of his surviving daughter's relationship with a sense of humor, where the director makes us familiar with a lot of top-notch Tamil swear words, but there was absolutely no remorse in the father's face regarding the daughter whom he conspired to kill himself. Gautam Menon's Van Magal is quite hard-hitting, as it is a story that can take place in any middle-class family, right? It deals with after effects of the child abuse and how normal middle-class Indian families come to terms with such a horrific crime. Simran plays the typical old-school Indian mom who believes that the girls need to be very protective of themselves as the society is filled with toxic men with predatory nature. Gautam plays a doting dad who gives enough freedom to his son and unconditionally loves his two daughters. Gautam here plays a restrained father whose only role is to provide for his family. When tragedy strikes, he is shown to be suffering with guilt for not being the protector and feeling ashamed to be a man. This was a character that required a lot of depth in acting skills, and I'm not sure if Gautam is cut out for such performance, as he's always subtle. As a director, he has done a pretty good job by smartly giving the space for the young and unfearing Aditya Bhaskar the moment of heroism, right? Aditya is impeccable with the role that was given to him. Simran is brilliant, especially in the scene where she continuously cleans the girl after the brutal incident and emotionally breaks down in the bathroom. In general, I was glad that the movie left us with the hope of some light at the end of the tunnel. Now, reserving the masterpiece towards the end, yes, it is Or Iravu by Vetrimaran. What seemed like a remorseful episode for the father character played by Prakash Raj turns out to be one of the most brutally planned tragedies in the name of honor. The episode starts with Prakash visiting the family of his pregnant daughter, played by Sai Pallavi, who is happily married to a man she loved and eloped with. She is educated, self-made, and lives in a world that is totally different from the regressive village she was brought up in, and where the caste-based discrimination is a way of life. Prakash Raj is shown to be a man who has learnt his lesson, right? right, and convinces his daughter and son-in-law to take part in a baby shower ceremony that his family wishes to have for their daughter. The single shot scene where Sai is shown to be socializing with everyone she has departed from is a good indication that no matter what she has achieved in life, the regressive thoughts of people in her village are still intact, and the young toxic men are seeking a reason to get things straightened out in the name of honor. The ending scene is possibly the most horrific scene you would have ever witnessed on screen in the recent past. Glad to see that one of the most sought after actresses of Southern cinema, Sai Pallavi, has taken up this role with full conviction, and boy, hasn't she done an impeccable job. Talking about Prakash Raj's performance, right? I think he's gone beyond that stage in life where we need to talk about his performance now, right? As he's always been flawless. Friends, as I end this video, I think the subjects chosen in this anthology series are very relevant, and kudos to the producers for supporting such a theme. Even though Vignesh Shivan's Love Panna Otranam was not on par with the rest of the installments, he has certainly upped his game for this, and I'm looking forward for his next full-length feature film. The rest of them are obviously made by the critically acclaimed established names of Tamil industry, and they have done full justice, right, to the themes they chose to convert into a compelling story. Thank you very much for listening to this, and let me know what you think about the movie, and please subscribe to this channel if you've not done so already. Thank you again.